Hi everyone, my name's Paul Moody and today I'm going to teach you how I play Bad to Me by Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas.
The birds in the sky would be sad and lonely if they knew that I'd lost my one and only. They'd be sad if you're bad to me.
Okay, so we're going to be in standard tuning, and in today's lesson we're going to cover the chords, the solo and any other sort of lead parts that go throughout the song. Okay, so the opening chord is a variation of a D basically, but you're doing it like an open C with these three whilst you bar the second fret. You only really need to bar it on the higher strings. So your first finger's basically acting like a capo on the second fret. Then you form an open C shape with these three, which therefore gives you that. And you strum from the A string. So there's your opening chord. Then the next chord is basically a B minor, but you're going to also play the low E string with the barring of the second fret, which therefore makes it a B minor with an F sharp in the bass.
I'll be sad and blue.
That's that chord. Then we go to an F sharp minor.
Don't you ever leave me.
Then you've got E minor.
I'm so in love with you.
That's a bar chord A. You can hear that higher E on the record, you see. So I'm so in love with you. And then you come in with the vocals here with the next bit, and your first chord is that D again, that D shape. The birds in the F sharp minor.
Sky won't be
B minor.
sad and lonely.
Then you do that again.
They knew that I lost my one and only. There'd be
Then you got a G.
bad if you're bad
That's an A augmented.
to me.
And then this D shape again. Stay on it. F sharp minor. And then you go again. So we'll run through that a bit more smoothly now. I'll put the chords below and let's try playing along nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The
Birds in the sky will be sad and lonely. They knew that I lost my one and only. They'd be sad if you're bad to me.
and again.
Leaves on the trees will be softly sighing. They heard all the breeze that you let me cry. They'd be sad
And then you kind of stab on that, stay on that D shape. And then it goes into the kind of bridge, I guess you can call it. And the chords for the bridge, you've got a G,
but I know you won't leave me, 'cause you
A,
told me so.
F sharp minor,
I've no intention of letting you go.
B7, stay on, and then E minor,
Just as long as you
A.
let me go.
And then here is quite a quick passing of chords, so it's a little bit quicker changes. The first chord of the run is an F sharp minor,
You won't be
F,
back to
E minor,
me.
and then A augmented. So you
Won't be back to me.
and then you go into the next verse. Okay, so we just play through the bridge from the start now.
But I know you won't leave me, 'cause you told me so. I had no intention of letting you go. Just as long as you let me go. You won't be back to me.
Oh, the birds, and then you go into the next verse. Exact exactly the same. So I put the chords below. So the and then it goes into the lead break. And the lead break is exactly the same as the verse. So whilst the solo is happening, you play these chords. Stab on that again, the D, and then bridge again. But I know you won't leave me 'cause you told me so. So the then last verse time round. So the after the A augmented on the last time round, you're going to go to a bar chord A minor to B7, and then you go to a G. They'll be glad you're not A augmented. To, and then this is like the outro, and you're just going to go through these three chords. To and yeah, there you go, that's the chords. So let's go take a look at the lead guitar. Okay, so for the lead guitar, I should mention for the solo, there's actually two guitars playing at once. So one's doing the octave higher, and then there's, at the end of the song for the outro, there's two guitar parts going on at the same time as well. But if we call this lead guitar 1, and then we'll get on to the second guitar as we get to it. But for this guitar part, obviously from the start of the song, got all that intro bit, and then it comes to the I'm so in love with you. And then you've got this intro riff that brings in the band. It goes like this, tabs are below. And then on this next note, it's going to be the start of the next phase. So the vocals come in. The birds in the sky will be. And then at the end of that verse, you go to this little riff. Again, tabs are below. But I know you won't. And leads into that bit. Then obviously this bit, the rhythm guitar's taking on all the chords. And just at the end of the bridge, you kind of join in with the lead guitar. So you kind of ring these chords out just to give it a bit more, I don't know, make it a bit more prominent sounding. So and then you'll jump back onto the verse riff again. And then we go into the solo here. And for the solo, for this guitar part, is going to be the octave lower out of the two, and it goes like this. Bad to me. But I know you goes into the bridge again. So that's the solo for the lower guitar part, and then if you're doing it on the higher part, you can kind of just, if you've only got one, say one lead guitarist doing it, you can kind of just decide which one sounds best really. But the octave higher goes like this. You'll notice as well I slid to that note, so that bit. I think it sounds a bit more like the record. Anyway, that's the octave higher version, so you can kind of see which you prefer. Obviously, I play them both together on my cover. Then it goes into another bridge, and then same again at the end of the bridge, you join in on ringing the last 4 chords out. Then last verse.
To me.
So that's similar to the intro riff. There's only one note change at the end, so you do same as the intro, and then here, rather than going to there to start the verse, you go into here with your 3rd finger, which is 6th fret on the A. So and then as the outro starts, you're just going like, it's the same as the verse, except you're picking the strings less. So you just do single hits here. So yeah, and on the D note. And then whilst lead guitar 1 is doing that, the other guitar is kind of doing the solo again, essentially. And again, it just a one note change at the very end. But to start with, throughout the outro, you're just doing the solo again on the octave higher. So that's the end. That's where just a slight change. You just end on that note, which is 7th fret on the B string. So 3 times around. And then that's your ending note there. And that's all the lead guitar parts. So there you go, that's How to Play Bad to Me by Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. Hope this video helped. Please give it a thumbs up if it did, really appreciate that. Also, go check out my cover of this, it's at the end of the video. I really hope you enjoy the cover as well. And it's great to play along to as well. I also have my virtual tip jar in the description below. So you want to say thanks for the tip in the jar. Any size donation is greatly appreciated, so thank you very much to those that can help. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and I'll see you soon for a new video. Cheers!
If you ever leave me, I'll be sad and blue. Don't you ever leave me, I'm so in love with you.